Right. Hi, everyone. Hi, ladies. Thank you so much for joining us today. I have the beautiful Amanda with us. And for those who have not been watching the space, this is the Call to Rise guest edition with our beautiful ladies that I get to interview and some with really inspiring stories. Now, to hand it over to my beautiful lady, Amanda, could you tell us a little bit more about who you are, what it is that you do, and yeah, just share a little bit of insight.
Yes. Hey, everyone. I'm Amanda Buckson, and I'm excited to be with you today. I'm a proud mama of three. For many years, I was a single mom running on autopilot, burned out, overwhelmed, physically, mentally, and emotionally drained. And I didn't even know what self-care was. And I was constantly pouring into everyone else, but I never filled my own cup. And it affected me. It took the toll of my health, and then with relationships and joy and being present with my kids, because my mind was constantly spinning on my to-do list. And I did believe that self-care was selfish. And fast forward to last year, before my wedding, I lost my corporate job. And what felt like a setback actually turned out to be a blessing, because it pushed me into what God has placed on my heart for so many years, to help moms like you. And now I'm a life coach for mompreneurs to help them conquer burnout, balance work and family life, and integrate self care without guilt. And this past year, I have really worked on my mind, my body, and my spirit. And I'm living proof that your story is never too late to rewrite.
How good is that? Ladies, you guys have got to connect with Amanda, especially if you're a mum, if you can definitely relate to her story. You guys will want to connect with her afterwards. Really, really love your story, my dear, and especially the journey that you've been on has been really super inspiring. So let us kick off with the first question.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I do appreciate your kind words.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome. We're ladies. We're supposed to get, pampered with really nice words, and especially if they're truth, it makes it even more worth it.
Yes, yes, I agree.
All right. So what was your rock bottom or your breaking point that made you realize something had to change in your life?
So my rock bottom was, for so many years of burnout of being a single mom. Like I said, it just really took a toll on my health, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And I just came to the realization that I just couldn't keep on running empty like this anymore, because it wasn't just showing up for me, but I needed to show up the best version for my kids as well.
Yeah. Oh wow. That's deep. Um, Leading with the next one, can you share a time when you felt like giving up and what or who, you know, sorry, let me find that question again. What or who pulled you through it?
Yes. Um, so I did feel like giving up, to be honest, when I first started my business. It was very overwhelming at first, and I even questioned myself, like, oh my gosh, am I even cut out for this? Am I able to be an entrepreneur? But God is the one who really pulled me out of it, and he gave me the strength, and with his comfort, and he reminded me that I didn't have to to take on the strength all on my own. And that's what just, kept me moving forward.
Yeah, no, that's super inspiring. I think a lot of ladies out there don't always know how to channel that, like letting go and letting God, So it's really
Yes,
super cool to see that in your life where you were just like, Lord, I need your help. And he did. He stepped in for you, which is super amazing. So yeah, well done on that.
yes, yes. I give all the glory to God. Living by faith with him. So yes.
Yeah, no, that's super, super fantastic. Um, Next one. Was there a moment when you realized your business wasn't just about profit, but about purpose? And could you tell us more about that shift?
Yes. So when I first started my business, to be honest, I started it in the world way because I didn't know any better. And then God led me to this Christian women business group, and it just changed my perspective. And it was filled with faith-filled women who, inspired me and supported me and uplifted me, but then it showed me how I could do my business with the impact of the kingdom way.
Yeah.
And it just it was almost like I was searching this all my life, but I didn't know how to find it. And when I found it, it was just like a wow moment. Like, okay, this is my purpose. This is what I want, where I want to be. This is, way more than just, money and the hustle and the everyday, kind of job. It's just, living out your purpose, and it's just so much more meaningful.
Yeah, wow. Could you elaborate a little bit more on what it felt like? What were your beliefs? What were the stories that you were telling yourself when you were in the world, doing business in the world's way, compared to now when you're doing it God's way? Like, could you share a little bit more into that for us?
Yes. So I think with my perspective of always working in the corporate world, like I said, I was always used to the hustle way. I was always used to, go, 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 go. That this is what you need to do. You just need to work harder. You need to move yourself up more. You don't rest. Um, you have to achieve more. You have to get to this level to feel, like you're something, like you're a superstar. And and God just showed me the different way of I had to renew my mind of it just, really resting in him and working from the overflow, not from the hustle.
Yeah.
And I just it just really changed my perspective of just the whole way and gender of, wanting to serve people and impact people and making a difference in their life is what we are truly here on earth for.
Yeah, no, that's super amazing. I can imagine the battles that you were facing with your mind, like you were saying back in the world where like everything had to be hard, everything had to be perfect. It was just like this
Mm-hmm.
constant, like you say, the constant go, go, go. And I'm sure, excuse me, there's a little bug flying here. Um, so like I think so many women can relate to that of, especially for those who have been in the corporate industry, know what you're going through, know what that feeling feels like, and especially that that even more intensely is just amazing. And then for the ladies who watch this, when you guys dedicate your lives over to God, when you dedicate your businesses to God, life is still a little hard. I'm not gonna lie that because we are told in the Bible that life will be challenging
Mm-hmm.
sometimes. But
Mm-hmm.
it's when we surrender. I feel like a lot of us just go like, here we go, God. Make our lives a little easier, please. And he does. And he does. And I think that's super fantastic sometimes when you just go, I'm done doing it the world's way. I'm now finished, you know? So that's really super
Yeah.
inspiring.
Yeah, because I've learned that, you like you said, nothing is perfect. I've learned to give myself a lot of grace and to work from progress, not perfection. And just to let go of my control and, give it to him and you just live more or less stressed and more peaceful.
Yeah, no, that's gold. I hope you ladies have got pens and papers and writing down stuff. Oh, um,
It's just the truth. It's just my journey that I've been on. So I just want to relate to other women out there.
yeah, yeah. And that's gonna be so cool because, like I say, there are women out there that are your tribe or are your people, because we're meant to serve a certain people. So the ladies who resonate with you, who watch this, can be like, wow, like I resonate with her. How can I get in contact with her? How do I make a sister in Christ that, can help me out in the struggles that I'm going through because you relate so much to them. So, yeah, really, really super inspiring.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. How has doing business with God changed your strategy, your inner peace, or even your revenue?
What has changed for me is to make sure that I am putting him first in the center of everything. He is my CEO. So I go to him, every single day with my agenda, my to-do list, surrender it to him and just say, okay, God, what important tasks do you want me to work on today? Who do you want me to reach out to? What content do you want me to post? I mean, I just include him in everything in my business. So it's not my thoughts and it's not my ways. It's my thoughts and my ways of putting everything down on paper, but then I'm surrendering it to him with my agenda, to make sure that it realigns with his purpose.
Yeah, no, that's gold there. That is so much gold there. Like I say, like it just, yeah. I hope the ladies are jotting down like really some gold nuggets here because it's just, yeah, it really is super inspiring. And I'm sorry, I'm going to slightly divert off here. Like you spoke about self-care, and every time I've seen you, you've always looked so stunning. What is your
Oh, you're too sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Like for the ladies who are struggling with that self-care, especially moms, like you say, like yourself, that didn't want to be that pretty. Like, like everything is just too much. I don't have time to be pretty. Like, what is your guidance to be like, take that moment of self-care and just make yourself look pretty? Like, what would your word of guidance be there?
I honestly don't think it's so much of looking pretty. I think it's so much of, feeling good and feeling energized and feeling alive, and I just encourage women out there to make sure every single day that you are making it a habit to take at least 10 or 15 minutes of self-care. And it doesn't have to be anything luxurious, It doesn't have to be your spas and your massages and getting your nails done and your pedicures and all the stuff that like we love to do to get pampered. Don't get me wrong. But just make sure that you are generally just really taking care of yourself. And if that's just 5 minutes to breathe, then take 5 minutes to breathe. Like it's okay, step away, go outside. Um, what I really love to do and what helps me is taking a short walk every single day because it gives me that peace. It's that connection that I have with God. It's that, just, giving my body movement, just, everything that makes me, feel better. So that is what I like to do. And then also just journaling, just make sure you're journaling, spending the word with God and, just do whatever you enjoy, but make sure that you are taking out that time because if we say we are going to take out that time, let's be real, ladies, life throws chaos at us and we get busy. So we get distractions and we don't do it.
Yeah.
So make sure that you are actually putting it down for yourself, like a time block, and you are making it non-negotiable for yourself.
Yeah, yeah, I appreciate that. Like, I've had to also get myself into that sort of routine where I dedicate that half an hour. I know I have the time, don't get me wrong, but for those who don't have the time, like here, Amanda out here, like for me, it's easy because I have that time. But I take that 30 minutes, I get on my workout bicycle, I work out, like I make sure that 30 minutes, and
Yeah.
afterwards it feels so good. It's like, yes,
Right.
So
Yes, you feel like you can conquer the day, and you just have so much more peace, and and it re-energizes you. So you need that throughout the day because if we're constantly work, 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 and we're just focused, it's like we have to have those breaks in between for ourselves.
yeah, yeah. Ladies, even if it is just 5 minutes just to read the Bible, I do that every morning, and it's been
Yes.
so inspiring.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. That's how I start out my morning. I get up earlier. Do I like it? No, but I make sure that I get up earlier than anybody in my household because it's my quiet, peaceful time for myself. And then I spend time with God, and that way, it's starting out peaceful before all the chaos. But just that 15 minutes just makes a big difference in my day.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So, ladies, hope you jotting that down. Make a non-negotiable time to do self-care, and that's either reading Bible, taking a walk, doing a you thing in the sense of what you love and enjoy. So,
Yeah.
cool.
You deserve it, so do it.
Exactly, exactly. Unfortunately, I'm not a mom, so I couldn't 100% relate to this, but I can imagine for those who are juggling work, career, family, all this kind of stuff. I can imagine you guys have like 10 times more stresses than I do.
Yeah, but I mean, but it's good for any woman, honestly, to just take self-care for themselves. I mean, we definitely need that in our life. And it's we can't keep on running on an empty, cup all the
Yeah,
time, how I say it. So it's important to really take that time for yourself.
yeah, yeah, that's so true. What's one spiritual discipline or habit that's that's been like that keeps you anchored in your business when your life gets chaotic?
Like I said, I think I already explained it,
Yeah,
but it's waking up every morning earlier than anybody in my household, making it non-negotiable to spend time with God first, because I know throughout my day I'm going to get busy,
yeah,
and everybody's agenda is different, but I had to find something that balanced for me and worked for me.
yeah,
So I like to start out my day spending with God first,
yeah,
because that really sets the tone to my day. Just with those peaceful moments, like I said before, all the distractions and the chaos happen. And then again, just surrendering my to-do list, to God, and just, the task of what do you want me to do today? What realigns with your purpose? And just make sure that, I'm including him in everything in my business.
yeah. I'm glad that the question came up again because I feel like there was somebody that needed to just recap and rehear what was said there for a moment. So I'm glad that we went there. And yeah, it's whoever you are that needed to hear that. Like, may God bless you with that because yeah, it just was so weird. Like it came up again, but we already answered it, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, I didn't mean to repeat myself, but when you asked that question, I'm like, well, that's the answer.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna ask you one final question, and it's not one that we agreed on. It's the last question on the list that I sent you. And keeping it real here, the ladies know we keep it super real here. And the question is, if you could go back and speak to your younger self before you started your business, what would you tell her now?
Ooh, wow, I really like that question. I have to think for a minute, but I really do like that. What I would say is, don't be afraid. Don't doubt yourself. You are enough. You can have all your dreams and desires, everything that you want in life. It's never too late. Um, and just give yourself grace. It's never going to be a perfect time.
Yeah.
You're never going to do it perfect. Make sure that you are showing up every single day, even if it's messy, just for yourself to be consistent. And um, just, you know, just really don't let fear hold you back and get you stuck in your life anymore. Because when we allow that to happen, we're stunting our growth, and we never really truly become the the true person that God created us to become. So get out of your comfort zone. It's not easy, but just do the things even that make you feel like scared, and because afterwards when you do them, you're like, wow, I've really achieved that. Like, I can do this.
Yeah.
And it really builds up your confidence.
Stunning, stunning. So remember, ladies, do it brave, do it scary, do it messy. Just do it. All right, my
Yeah,
dear.
don't do it perfect. Don't do it perfect.
Exactly.
There's no perfectionism. Just do it.
No, exactly. No, exactly. My dear, how can the ladies get in contact with you if they want to reach out, for coffee chat or even for your services? Where on social medias, or, could you share a little more of how the ladies can find you?
Yes, absolutely. So I would love to connect. You can connect with me on Facebook and Instagram. On Facebook, I'm Amanda Buckson. And then on Instagram, I'm A Macumber 3. And I would love to keep doing this journey with you.
There we go. Perfect. Yeah, ladies, I will make sure that I have the links in the comments below. Would love your feedback on our interview. If you guys have any questions for Amanda or anything like that, jot them down in the comments below. Amanda will get this link for this video, and she will answer you as soon as she can. Otherwise, yeah, just take key takeaways. What did you find valuable? And remember to always do life with God, and just keep at it. Keep doing life, keep doing it messy. And even if it does feel uncomfortable, just keep doing it because God is always there with us. Amanda, my dear, thank you so much
I
for
love
joining us
that.
today. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. This was wonderful. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I'm glad I managed to get you out of your shell a lot now. Like, you're like super cool. Trust me, the next one will be super great.
Oh,
We'll do well.
yes, yes. Keep on doing this.
All
Yes, I
right.
love it.
No, okay. Thank you so much, my dear, for joining. Ladies, we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Bye.